Okay, Mike, let's take a look from the side now. Good head position. Nice body position, nice and horizontal in the water. We can see that arm crossing over here. Okay, here's a little bit of an issue. Actually, two of them, we get to see two at once. What's this arm recovery? Nice high elbow. I like that. But as the arm comes around, we can see here, and actually it's going to go a little bit further to right here. We can see that arm is almost fully extended and is still up above the water. This definitely creates a problem. Anything extended out up above the water causes the lower body to want to drop. Put something above the water in the front and the lower body goes down in the back. Kind of the equal and opposite reaction kind of thing. So we don't want that to happen. We back up a little bit. We get that arm coming up. What we'd like to see is that arm come up like this, and then we're going to find a spot about 4 to 6 inches in front of our head, and the arm's going to enter into that, or actually create that little hole with the fingertips, followed by the hand, followed by the wrist, followed by the forearm, the elbow, the upper arm, and then finally the shoulder. So your fingertips are going to create this little hole, and then from there your arm is going to come down and extend out underneath the water. So the arm's going to create a little, arm's going to create a hole up here, come down, and extend out underneath the water. When that arm, like I said, when it extends out above the water, like we just saw, it causes the lower body to drop down. The other thing here, slight elevation of the head. We can already see a little bit of an angle here on the body that's created because the hips are dropping, because this arm up here is extended out. So that creates a little bit of an angle, which is causing this head to come up like that. If the body was more horizontal, the head could rotate and stay in a good position underwater. But because the body is dropped a little, the head comes up just a little bit. Not a huge deal, but at this point, you're a good enough swimmer that we're going to be nitpicking here. Another slight thing, because of that drop in the hips back here, there's two things we can do to take care of that hip drop. One is when the hips want to go down like this, we can push down with the hand. The other thing we can do is kick really strongly here. The kick will get the hips up. Pushing down underneath the water with the hand will get the hips back up. What we're going to see here is that hand dropping, pushing down. Slow it down a little bit. It's just down, 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 down. Finally, somewhere down here, you're going to start pulling. And this is all because the hips are down and the head is up. And prior to the head going up, once again, that arm extended out above the water. So those three things, or those two things, the head up above the water, the arm that was extended above the water, causes the hips to want to drop. Your brain senses that, and it's going to do one of two things or both. One is to kick, and you're not, either you've got a really strong kick and you're able to keep it underwater, or you're not kicking really hard, but you're definitely pushing down with this arm. We can see this arm go straight down for quite a bit, till about right in there somewhere, and now it's going to start pulling backwards. What we'd like to see, theoretically, or not even theoretically, what we'd really like to see, start that arm out in this good position, upper arm, forearm, hand in this good position. From here we're going to do a catch, and the catch basically is leaving this upper arm in the same position. The forearm drops just a little bit, and the hand drops. So you create a slight curve in the hand. So that's the catch. And now your hand's in a great position to do the pull. What happens with the pull, the shoulder basically stays there, the elbow drops slightly, forearm drops quite a bit more, and the hand also down. Next sequence, that elbow drops just a little bit more, the upper arm, but by this time the forearm's down like this and the hand like this. Effectively, it's as if there was a log or a barrel or something in the water, and you're wrapping this arm around that barrel, so that rather than that downward pull that we saw that you actually do, we're getting more of a pull back and towards this direction. A pull in this direction makes the body go in this direction. We want all this effort to be used to bring your body forward. Instead, because we have this hip drop because of the head lift and the arm extending above the water, boom, that hand pushes down, 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 and finally down here starts to pull. It's basically just a straight arm from here to there. Arm still straight. Still straight. Finally, here we can see we're getting a little bend in the hand, and that force is now going backward. But you've wasted all this energy. Well, it's not totally wasted, because it is causing the hips to stay up on top of the water, but it's wasted as far as propelling the body forward. The way to correct that is to keep this head nice and low and have the hand or the arms into the water piecemeal, not as a unit. Here we see the arm enters as a unit, it extends out above the water, and then plop. The whole thing comes down into the water kind of as one. What we'd like to see is back here, that arm then goes down into the water and then extends out underneath the water. Good drills to correct all of this, to work on all of this. Single switch and triple switch. Excellent, excellent drills to work on that arm entry into the water, as well as that catch position. Go back here. With the single switch and triple switch, you basically start on your side with the arm in a good position. You can get in that good catch position before you actually do the switch, and that allows you to work on the catch position, allows you to work on your head position, and allows you to work on this arm entry on the other side when you switch. So single switch, triple switch, and then the drill that will work really well as far as helping you with that pull to enable you to, let me go back, to not push down with this hand, is the closed fist drill. Basically, you're using this hand as a paddle, and that paddle right now is pushing down to keep your hips up. If we close that fist, you no longer have that paddle. You have to use your forearm, and you learn to better use your forearm to pull you forward in the water. Go back here. So, head position, slight lifting. A lot of that lifting is due to the body sinking a bit, and that primarily is because of the entry into the water. So you got your two biggest issues to deal with are have to do with arm entry. One, you're crossing over, and two, you're entering the arm as a whole rather than fingertips, hand, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder in that sequence. Those things, work on those three drills, single switch, triple switch, and fist drill, and you're going to improve your swimming and get faster. Good job, Mike.